All right, it looks like I'm live. Let me. Sorry. Now that the mat's not here, I can't get this cord to not be in the. Let me get over to YouTube so I can see things the way everybody else will see them. Give me just a second to get over there. We're gonna start. We're just gonna dive right in. You maybe see me dipping for my fries on the side. We just got back from getting some canes. And the French fries don't keep. So there is that. I'm definitely gonna have to mute myself because I was watching some videos earlier. Okay, there we go. I think that's done. Okay. All right, so there we go. And I'm just gonna dive right in. Right after I find a place to put my scissors. And I even know where my ruler is tonight. So how about them apples? Okay, I don't need that, so that's okay. Now we've got to start to a trash pile already, right? Okay. Hey, Rebecca, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Hope you are having an awesome February. I'm going to take this Would I Lie to You. I think that'll be good in a creepy collage, yeah? Okay. And I think I want the word nostalgia too. Let me see. Confessions of the Art World, Sherlock Holmes, and the word secret. Okay. Oops, I just moved that. I felt it move. Nostalgia is the new cool. Uh-oh. Well, I screwed that up. Okay, we better switch to scissors on the words. I am feeling better. My longest lasting quote-unquote symptom just seems to be tiredness. I still have some sinus congestion, and occasionally I'll have a fit of coughing if I don't speak slowly. Sorry. And I can't control that. I will do my best to speak slowly and not get overexcited about things, but you know how I am. Sometimes I can't help it. Look at those lacy sleeves, though. All right. So let's see what else we're going to find. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Wow, that's a dress, isn't it? Excuse me. Oh, I want to keep this. That's Grace Kelly. So I'll keep that. Let's see. Now I need a spot. I always need a spot to set things down at. I hope you guys are doing well and having a fantastic February. And that you're getting some crafting in, right? Crafting is always nice. Ooh, I definitely want the word magic right there, but we're going to go scissors for the words. Okay. I think this would be nice in the background. So there we go. I'm kind of digging the ripped edges. And using the ruler helps because, my ripping mojo is not always so good. So I've been taking it easy. I've been continuing to clean in my room and dye paper and obviously a lot of paper ironing going on. What else has been going on? That is a heck of a dress right there. I think I want to phrase this old thing. I like that. But I think because she's wearing like a ball cap. It looks like I don't know. Yeah, she's wearing a ball cap with this really fancy, like, I don't know, almost looks stiff the way the fringe on the dress is. But it's just kind of an interesting picture, so I think I want to keep that. So we will just rip some edges. I think the ripped edges with the ruler looks really nice when I what do I do? When I ink it. Come on, we can get the other half of that. No. Anybody been doing anything exciting? Get some eyeballs. Fashion magazines are always good for eyeballs. I think I took one of these before, but I'm going to go ahead and take it again. It's just a fun little thing. But it is perfume, so we have to take the perfume part off. Because I don't like that. I no likey. So we'll also, just to make it easier to store in the basket, take the top and the bottom off that. And then we'll put, since this is bigger than everything else we've collected so far, we will slide it right over there. Okay. Let's see. Hey, B&D Crafts, how you doing? Christine. Oh, I hear you on the depression, Rebecca. I'm sorry you lost your journaling mojo. I'm with you on that too. I've been doing better about my writing journal, but also about working on some projects that I've had, on the slate for a while. So there's that. I gotta tell you though, the energy thing has been quite vexing because I have so much stuff I want and need to do, and at a certain point every day my body's like, we're done, and it's not like I get a choice. I just get so tired I can't even. It's ridiculous. So I get up and I do what I can, take a nap if I need to. And that's what happened with the last couple lives, is I slept right through them. I think I want this the final straw too, but I'm going to scissors that because the ruler was not working with me earlier with the words. Well, I'm glad you're doing well, B&D. I think I kind of like that picture, and the tint of it is funny. All right, so there we go. Oops, but we need to get rid of that top there. Yeah. Yes. There we go. I like that. Let's see. Get rid of all of that. Anybody working on special projects? Are you doing any challenges? Are you trying to do something for the whole year. I am still behind on my 52 weeks of collage, but I will get caught up in due time. This being sick thing really sucked. Ooh. I'm going to take Murder Mystery, the next great Murder Mystery. We're going to do that. There we go. We'll need that for creepy collages later on, right? A Memoir of Surviving Boarding School. I kind of like that picture, though. I think I want to take just this part here. Well, that's cool. Design team projects and stuff. That's all awesome. I'm behind on my collages, but I'm still on target with my... I'm doing Elle's at Bemis Crafty Corner. I'm doing her 2022 journal challenge. I have not done my February one, but I have a theme picked out and a cover for it. So, do I want any of these are all like skiing pictures, little tiny ones, which, you know, you always need little tiny images for stuff. So I'm going to keep those, and I'll put them in my winter file. The next Power Painter. I like that for a background, I think. And there's just some white chairs in the back, so this is awesome. I like anything that looks good as a background. Oh, okay. Got a notification up here now. I can't see. So I finished while I was sick. I did manage to finish Murder, She Wrote, all 12 seasons. And I discovered that a lot of the stuff past season 6 I hadn't seen or did not remember. So that was interesting to me. I'm going to keep the arm because I'm going to fussy cut out the arm and I'm going to fussy cut out the legs. I probably could take off some of the edge over here, though, and here, just to make it easier to store until I fussy cut it. And I'll probably take maybe this arm and this handbag here for a page. "2,000 Things in 2022 Can't Remember to Show Any Well." Oops. Well, I think you still get to count them, you know, if you did it and somebody has it in some fashion. I'm going to take the word optimism, and I will leave the question mark attached because I love question marks. I have a giant one somewhere, I think, unless I used it, which is entirely possible. That was one of the leftovers, too, from having COVID is brain fog. It's awesome. I can't always remember that. And I already had an issue with remembering things, you know. I think maybe I want to keep this little silver shoe, too, and fussy cut that out for a collage. And then I'll probably do this little yellow, weird, rubbery shoe thing. I don't know why, but I like shoes and collages. I do. Let's see. I'm going to take that purse and probably that shoe. And maybe the hat. Because we all know I have a thing about hats. I'm not a hat person. I don't have a good head for a hat. But Are you keeping a list? Your name is Brian, right? B&D, that's Brian. I think that's right. I'm bad sometimes with names. I definitely want that purse. Okay. So you got some little things to fussy cut. We're taking the girl with the donut for sure. We got to keep that. That's a lot of eye makeup and rings to be just eating a donut with sprinkles. It's a pink donut with sprinkles. Gotta have it. Okay, I thought that was the truth, but I didn't want to throw it out there and be wrong, you know. Yeah, I don't have any like. Oh, maybe I'll take it for Els. Maybe she wants it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll ask her. I'm not a fan of the royals. It's not a thing for me. It's completely out of my interest. Although I do like this yellow. Oh, but we have to keep that. That is such a bummer. That they're on opposite sides. But you got to have the... That's not even Ken. I think that's like generic. But I like it. Okay, so... We'll have to leave it for now. But that's too fun to pass up. So... And we'll probably take this up here too. A little DNA thing. And I think I want the words, this is next level. That could be good in a creepy collage. We're just gonna... This is the next... I'm gonna use scissors. I don't trust myself with the ruler on something that small. I just don't. Okay, so I did heiress on the loose. I'll take on the loose. I can't imagine myself needing the word heiress. But on the loose could be good. And we'll cut that off over here. We'll just cut the edge of this off. Okay. And there's that dress with the sneakers and the ball cap. I'm keeping it. It just amuses me. Those are some shoes. Look at them heels. I would fall over and kill myself.
Really?
Do you see these heels?
Those aren't that bad. That's just the angle.
I don't... Me on that. No.
You know.
Do you want this?
You got a picture of the queen?
Yeah. All right. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's a very stylized. That could be a good background to start, or maybe a magazine pull. I don't know. Okay, so let me cut off the edge of this because it's starting to be too loud and it's making my head go bleh. Okay, so I finished Murder, She Wrote, and then I had the thought, you know, what would this be like if they remade it today? Because you know, this was a very... No, computers were just starting to be a thing when you know, and cell phones, personal cell phones, they still had car phones, you know, in that series. What it would look like if they made it today. And I thought they couldn't make it today, not the way that it was, because it would have to be so hyped up. And beware the nostalgia of vampires. All right, I'll take that. Because they would have to make it all edgy and stuff. I don't think they could remake it because Jessica Fletcher was such a stand-up, honest person. And you don't really find that anymore. There's a guy in his underpants, people with animal heads. I think there's a few on here that I want to keep. Maybe these... Looks like kind of a West Side Story thing going on. A few of these I'd like to cut out. Just for giggles. Let's see. Eating our feelings. You should not eat your feelings. But I think maybe I want the martini. It's an interesting angle. Hey Janice, how you do? You popped in and you're lurking. Well, welcome, one of our favorite lurkers. Find your own Elaine's. Those are some outfits. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. How an illegal amphibian venom psychedelic became the loudest whisper at the dinner party near you. Toad venom. Those crazy kids. I'm definitely keeping the toad with the pipe and with the suspender. I cannot pass that up. It's just too awesome. A common ground. I like the brown on this though. So we'll take some of that for Collage Water. We don't want any straight edges. So just taking the straight edges off that. Because when you're collaging stuff together, a torn edge always blends better than a straight one. A little bit of clouds. I am feeling much better, Janice. I was just saying earlier, the longest lasting thing that I have from it is exhaustion. I get tired faster. I still have some nasal congestion, but I can mostly keep that under control with my regular allergy medicine and an occasional dose of the fizzy stuff. I like the fizzy stuff. And then I have a little bit of a cough that comes on every now and then. But if I talk slowly, I seem to be mostly okay. Life in Red Velvet. Okay. I think we'll take some of this red, though. Probably minus the lampshade. But I am feeling better. As the days go on, I'm getting more energy. I just feel like at a certain point every day, my body goes, you're done now. And I don't really get to argue with it. Because I literally am done. I don't want the lamp in there, really. But the rest of it's kind of groovy. That's a lovely color to put in some collages. I want to get as much of it as I can. I love not the step stooly thing. So we can take that piece probably. There we go. Get off my fingers. Ooh, I like that, the background here. So I'll probably just take the whole thing and maybe put that in a personal journal. I just love the honeycomb shape of the background there. That is pretty cool. Money, Manners, and Murder. Yes, we'll keep that. We'll just set that right over there. Let's see. Oh, Maggie Smith. I love her. I don't think I've seen Gosford Park, though. All right. Oh, the whole thing. There, stuff coming off everywhere. Okay. I'm gonna take the new look. I think that might be good in a collage. So yeah, I have been resting and taking it easy, but sometimes I don't want to. I have a whole list of things to do, and I seem to get like a third of it done every day. And it's not even a big, long to-do list, but I reach a point where I think I'm going to fussy cut her out. And maybe her. Because they're in... Okay, we're fussy cutting some of these people out. They're making me amused. I like little tiny runway models, I guess. It's a better size for some of the collages, you know. I love the big images, but they don't work on everything. So these little pictures like this are good, but you got to use your small scissors, man. Okay. So I got 3 people. Her feet, the bottom of her is covered up with a purse strap. So, okay. And then we'll take those bright blue eyes right there. There we go. So we finished a magazine. Yay! I've been in the very little motivation zone. I feel you on that. I want to get things done, but I'll like stand up to do something and I'll be like, nope, I don't want to do that. Like the idea of the amount of energy it's going to take to do it is sometimes a little bit too much. And it's ridiculous. I don't know who Megan is. High Times with Martha Stewart. I don't know who she is. But I don't need any of that. We can just get rid of that. Nothing from the cover. This reminds me a little bit of the 80s. Does this remind anyone else of the 80s? Maybe it's just the shape of it. An athlete? I have no idea who she is. Well, that's interesting. That could be a... Oops. That might be a good magazine pull, though. These are almost like Renaissance ads for Dior. That's interesting. I think I'm going to keep some of those. I haven't seen those ones before. The future is future a romantic idea for you? That's with pink shoes. That's interesting. The answer at Prada.com. Okay. I love these ones that kind of have the 70s feel to them. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for, but I got to keep them. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Collar. Pop music. Oh, okay. Okay. That's probably why I don't know. I don't know a lot of new music. We listen to mostly she's got that satellite radio in the car. I think I want the arm for a collage. So we'll put this in the big pile right now. So, you know, I'm listening to music I've heard for, you know, my whole life. I was born in 1971. And so unless I hear it in like a show or a movie, these are an interesting color. I kind of like that. I think we'll keep that one. I don't get a lot of exposure. Wow, that is very busy. Super busy. That's too much for a background even for me. Although I do want to cut her out. Look at how long her legs are. Wow, she's all legs. I am short and I have little short people legs. And that is the truth. Yellow shoes. I wonder if that would be good for a background. We could maybe put wheels on them and make them into cars or something. We'll have to see about that. I don't like her bangs. I don't like that haircut. That's a bag. Ooh, I have to keep this because I have a thing about Medusa. I'm keeping that. Jimmy Choo with the shoes. It's really expensive shoes. I think I want her head to put on a smaller body. I love that hair. So I'll take it from there. And then we'll cut the sides off just because we don't need to store all that extra paper. Do I want some of this gray though? That could be good as collage fodder. It's a nice color. Let's see. Okay, so I was still talking about, I'm still trying to finish that thought about Murder, She Wrote. So, since I finished that, then I watched a few movies. I binge watched a couple of shows, but I forgot to write down the names before I came on. So maybe I'll talk about those next time. But I did start up MidSummer Murders again. I apparently on whatever I'm looking at, I started it in season 12. I think I had gotten to season 13, but I don't want to start again from the beginning because that's 12 seasons is a lot of seasons. So, and I mostly remember, like, I won't remember all the finer details, but if they say, oh, you remember that case and blah, 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 I'll probably mostly know what they're talking about. I like this pink. I know, weird, right? But there's like 24 seasons now, 24 or 25. I can't remember. And it's available with one of the things that I have as a streaming service. So, and I love MidSummer Murders. I understand upcoming, which is why I originally quit watching it, that the main guy that's on it for the first 12, 13, or 14 seasons, whatever it is, that he goes away and they bring in his brother as the main guy. And I really like the main detective on that show. And so I had stopped watching it for a little while because I was trying to put it off. And then it left Netflix, you know, because every network came up with their own streaming service. So that's where I'm at. I know, right? Like for such a small, sedate drama, they have like the jankiest murders. Look at her skin tone. That's amazing. Probably it looks darker because she's in white. But sky high lash impact from every angle. We just want your eyeballs. I'm sorry. You just became eyeball fodder. These poor models. If they only knew what collage artists do to them. I absolutely adore MidSummer Murders. And I suppose I'll get used to the new guy, you know. Like her shadow is different, is like leaning way far back, more far back than it looks like that anyway. I like anything with shadows that look funny. Okay, so, but this kind of rainbowy thing going on, I dig it. So I'm just starting to get back into that. I started with season 12, episode 1, which I had already seen for sure because I remember it. So it must not have been that long ago. Like I looked at that and I went, I know who did it. But I figured that'll allow me to ease back into it. And I'll be better prepared next time. Because I did watch a couple of things that I thought, hey, I should tell that to people. I finished the I Know What You Did Last Summer series. Oh my God. Because I liked the MTV Scream, the TV series adaptation of the movie. I really actually enjoyed that, except for the third season, which I thought blew chunks. And then I watched Slasher, which I think was also made by look at, they put these big expensive dresses in the mud and the dirt. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Ooh, that's that's a thing. Wow. I think I might fussy cut him out. I kind of like this telephone pole with the notices on it. So we'll just I'll figure out a way to use just that little bit of the telephone pole in a collage. And maybe the street signy bit too. Let's cut off some of the top part here. There's a speedway in Tucson. I wonder if that's where this is. Not a very good street in some parts. Okay. So it's going to be okay. If Janice says it's good, I'm going to go in for it. But I think that's originally why I quit watching it. It was either that or it actually wasn't available on Netflix anymore. And then in the interim, it was only available on BBC, and I did not have BBC. So, ooh, I like these where they're mannequins. Or marionettes, not mannequins. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. But yeah, so, and then I sort of liked Slasher. It was okay. I like the idea of it. I don't know if I've seen the last season of that. This is kind of, if we take off the Ralph Lauren at the top, the way they fogged that and made it kind of muted, that could be considered a little bit creepy, yeah? Let's choose to look at it that way. Always looking for things that can be perceived as creepy. Hey, Leslie, how are you? Okay. Well, I imagine I'm not going to like him at first either. Because, oh, I love her. I had to keep that. Because I liked the other guy so much. Or I like the other guy so much. But I can see where they'd want to mix it up. Or maybe the other guy just didn't want to do it anymore. Whatever. But after 12 seasons, they probably needed, something to mix it up a little bit. And they've already replaced the secondary guy once. Which, I was weirded out at first. But I grew to really like the new guy. So I will trust in Janice's that I will like him too eventually. It was the same thing with NCIS. They would always bring in the new character, the new girl character. And at first I didn't really like any of them. So there's that. More stinky pages. We're going to have to put that in the bin right away. I don't like the stinky pages. Oh, thanks, Artie Dar. I am feeling much, much better. So, I had intended to come on yesterday, but I slept right through my time that I had available. And so I kind of dig Lenny Kravitz in a weird way. but I don't know if I need like his head and torso. I can't imagine needing it. Those rings are interesting. That's an odd color. Okay, so we'll fussy cut those out and use them for something. What to buy and how to wear it. I'm gonna fussy cut her out because she's a good size. Ooh, and maybe these three little ladies right here. And I do mean little. They're little ladies. These are a better size. I love the huge images, but they're not always good for collage. So I've been trying to collect up some little people. Ooh. I can't get it off the page. Okay. Right? I love, there is a whole slew of horror movies and mystery slash thriller slash kind of cop series coming out of both Britain. Well, Britain is mostly TV shows, but like in the Icelandic countries, in the up north countries, like Denmark, Sweden, Iceland, that kind of area, a lot of good horror is coming out of there right now. Most of the good horror that's coming out is not, I'm not going to save that one because that's just a lady with no pants on and a sweater that's quite ugly. So I did watch, and that's the shows I need to get the names of. I watched several and they were dubbed and they were very good. So, I don't know why, but I really like this ad. But I want to get rid of the smelly part. Freaking perfume ads, man. I have to go back and watch it. I was out in the garage doing garage things. I saw the notification and I had to go out to the garage and I thought, well, maybe it won't take that long. Okay, I want these ladies first before I take back in business for the words. I see that suit jackets are coming back in. I have big shoulders, and it's made worse because I'm overweight. Like it's not a good look. But I love them, but I can't wear them because they don't look good on me. But let's say when I wore business attire, I loved them. The spring in your step. So spring colors are a coming. It's like purple, pink, yellow, a shade of yellow. It's very got a little bit of orange in it. Oh, there's a picture of Istanbul. Okay. Artie Dar. I don't know what that means. Shetland is really good too. I think I read some Anne Cleves or heard good things about them. I would have to go look it up. But show Shetland is really good. Okay, I better write that down. You know me. I got a pen and shows to watch. Or movies, I guess. Shetland. Thank you. I'm always looking for good recommendations. I, of course, want the espresso. Ooh. Oh, ooh. That's hard, but I love all pictures of cups of coffee and hot chocolate and stuff like that. And I'm taking the numbers off the edge of that. Choices. So I want to say that I have a series of journals coming up, and Els just told me she's going to be doing a series that's the same. I'm like, great minds, I guess. But just so that nobody thinks like I got the idea from her or that she got the idea from me, we both got it independently in a similar time frame. Just making sure there's no other bits I need out of there. Kitchen shoes. Things you wear on your wrist, I guess, with a twist. Oh, I think I want with a twist, though. Let's take that. I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's classic movie monsters. Oh, my. Well, I think we want to keep feet, though, right? Feet are fun to put in collages. So we'll do that. I don't know who recommended it to me. I know there was a specific reason, like it tied into something we were doing. But I did start reading the Stephanie Plum murder series. Oh my God, how ridiculous is that? The stories are beyond. And apparently it's, it's an older series, so it's kind of in the 80s. I just think Lauren Hutton is a lovely lady. I always cut her out, and Helen Mirren. They're beautiful older ladies. And you mostly see young people in fashion magazines, and older ladies can be quite beautiful too. And I think she's aged well, and I'm sure she's had work done, but I just think she's a beautiful lady. Oof. That's quite a jacket. Legacy of Love. Do I need that? I probably should take it just in case. We might use the words separately. Wallander. I think I've heard of it. Maybe I saw a preview or something. Two for the dough. I don't think there was anybody named Lula in that one. That was mostly with her and her grandma. But I'm sure it's upcoming. I just got the third one. I haven't started it yet. I'm getting them off paperback. Whoa, that's a silly outfit. I think we might need that. That could be a thing. Just for the fun of it, I like. It's a ridiculous series. She would be dead already in real life. Somebody would have capped her. Okay, all these are good people to have for my little, to bring some smaller images. So I'll wind up fussy cutting them out. Ooh, I like the water, the Ripley effect on the paper. I know, the grandma's like disaster on wheels every time they're at the fucking funeral home. Just she should be banned from funeral homes. She's quite a character. I do like the grandma. Hey, Angie, I hope you're doing good. We'll say hi to you as well. So it's strictly like, it's like watching a bad TV show. It's just fun, Oh my gosh, I gotta have that. Yes. That's a must. And I think that right there, right? I know she's like showcasing her natural look makeup, but it looks like she's getting ready to play the ultimate game of peekaboo. Yes, book 2, that's where she had the gun at the dinner table and shot the turkey or the chicken, whatever it was. Oh, are you feeling any better though? I remember you said you were going in for surgery. I hope you are doing better and that, you know, things are going a little easier for you. Recovery can be tough. See, I've just been getting them one at a time from Paperback Swap. I just got the third one yesterday. The wrapper, okay. Artistic game. Finishing college. I haven't knowingly heard anything from her, but that doesn't mean I haven't heard anything. Most of the new music I encounter is through TV and movies. But we can see her naked butt. Okay, so we might be able to keep these ones as creepy. That one almost looks like a doll, like not a real person. I wonder if these are on mannequins. Maybe they're on mannequins. I think those are mannequins. That's weird that they would use mannequins and not real people. Okay, that one could be creepy. We'll keep that one for a creepy file. Yes, what Leslie said, definitely. I think I want to fussy cut her and her shiny buttons out. Well, that's an interesting look. Just a boa. I don't understand why the pants have to be so huge. Or maybe it's just that she's very thin. I wonder how much she had to shake her head around to make her hair do that. House slippers. Yep, you got to take that recovery time for sure. A lot of people don't, and then they wind up having their body shut them down, you know? It's always best to take it easy and get your full recovery time in. It's very boxy. This just says Game of Thrones and it's chairs with purses on them. It's animal print chair. was a weird set of ads. What Martha Stewart knows. That is a big suit jacket. Okay, we're just flipping. I cannot see Martha Stewart riding a bicycle. Can you? I just can't. I never got the thing behind Birkin. Nope, doesn't work for me. Yeah. Something. I'm trying to avoid laughing because it makes me cough. All right, Angie, get good rest and you know, wishing you a speedy recovery, girl. We're almost to the end of this magazine. There have been some fairly ridiculous things in this magazine, I must say. Okay. Oh, I love lime green. I do. I'm fully willing to admit that I love lime green. She'll be well enough for us to be pushing her down the hill on the wheelchair again real soon. Speaking of wheelchairs, well, it made me think of cheesecake because it's always about cheesecake, right? Mike made a Valentine's dinner for everybody. He did steak and baked potatoes. And then he brought home these little cheesecake cups that we get sometimes at the store from the bakery section. So I just had cheesecake. I was too full the first night on Monday. And then I fell asleep last night. So I had my breakfast this morning and I'm like, fuck it, I'm having my cheesecake. And I did. All right. The paper's thicker and it didn't want to do its thing. More big eyes. Okay. Two magazines. And the last one I have is a travel magazine. Let's see how long. He is a gem. He is. I'm not supposed to say it, but he's a nice guy. Okay, how long have we been on? About an hour. So I think we'll save the Texas State Travel Guide magazine for next time. There's lots of fun things, and you look at that. Dirty girl. So there's just some fun things in here. But it's pretty thick, and I think it would take us a little over another half hour. And I'm trying to limit right now how much I'm doing. So I got donuts, a box of candy. New pajamas. Yay, new pajamas are always awesome. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met. Els has a good one. So let's see. Let's bring it all up together what we kept, because it's hard to tell when I'm just shoving things away off camera. I got quite a hefty pile of big stuff. Let's check that out right there. Get it all in a manageable. Oh, that's enough because of these green. These mannequin people are freaking me out, man. Okay. We got some eyeballs and stuff. So we actually got a pretty hefty pile out of those 2 magazines. Because that's not just a little tiny bit either. There's quite a lot of stuff in there. And there's quite a lot of fussy cutting to do. Just what I need, more fussy cutting. So we had a pretty good haul. Hello, Els. We're getting ready to get off. I've been on for an hour. I did 2 magazines. And I gave you the queen. I'm a little froggy, yeah. The longer I talk, because I still have that cough, and that kind of screws up the whole thing. So Els is in the house and in the house. She's working on Els things. She's working on her videos. You love all queens. Right? They're the best. So yeah, I will be on tomorrow, but I'm going to do another 7:30. I know that's late for you guys. But I'm struggling with the afternoon ones because I'm out in the garage at that time. And I need to keep up on the paper to get everything out this month that I need to. So I'll be on tomorrow at 7:30 and on Friday at 5 o'clock. The Friday one is already an event that's in. I've done that one, but I need to go in and do the one for tomorrow. So tomorrow will be 7:30 again, same time as tonight. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may just work on a collage, a couple of collage. I'm behind on the collages. So I think maybe, yes, paper must. There's my missive from the other room. Dye paper, damn you. Dye it. Dye all the paper. I'm working on it. I am really, truly working on it. I just washed the racks. I washed the towels. We're doing a color transition. So things are moving along. But yeah, so collages tomorrow night, I think. And then Friday, we're finally going to maybe work on that cover, or we'll do more collages. But I will be on both days, probably tomorrow night for about an hour, and then on Friday night for an hour and a half to 2 hours if I've got it in me. So we're gonna try for it and see how it works out. You guys have been awesome as always. Don't forget, if you are Patreons and you want to order the color packs for either January or February, there is information about that in the Patreon group. If you have not seen it, please let me know and I will get it to you individually. So until I see you next time, however you're spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserve it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Be safe, everybody.